A gorgeous view of the Spring Mountains surrounding the city of Las Vegas. And we welcome you into 2K's coverage of the Cup Championship game. It all comes down to this. Joined by Greg Anthony, Doris Burke, and David Aldridge, I'm Kevin Harlan. So, Greg, this is a winner-take-all game. Walk us through the strategy for both teams.
Well, I feel like you got to get off to a good start, Kevin. So that first quarter is going to be intense. You have to shake off any nerves that you have while attempting to treat this like any other game.
Alongside Doris Burke and Greg Anthony, this is Kevin Harlan. And on the sidelines, Hall of Famer David Aldridge. You can just feel the excitement in the air, can't you, Greg? What an event this is.
And, Kevin, this has the feel of a massive playoff game. And to get that this early in the NBA calendar, I think it's awesome. It's why we love the in-season tournament.
A look at the San Antonio Spurs opening lineup. They've got Okongwu, Valentine out there with Hughes. And it's Agwebu in at the point guard position. So the Chicago Bulls able to put up the first points on the board. And it's Jason Tatum with the foul. That is his first foul of the game.
Ref's calling it close already as he picks up a quick early foul.
Pass it to Red. Shot clock at 6.
I tell you what, he earned his money on that foul.
San Antonio shooting their first shots from the free throw line tonight.
And they've been mediocre all season long, just about 72% from the line.
He misses the free throw. He hits the second from the line. Here's Bailey. Looking at his numbers, he's averaging about 6.5 points a game. Here's Jackson. Okongwu grabs the board. Here's San Antonio. This game coming on the heels of their win against the Kings.
Yeah, and that one, their rebounding was the difference. Big disparity between the two teams.
That was a coach's dream, to get that kind of effort and intensity on the glass, and for it to pay those kinds of dividends, critical.
And stolen by Okongwu. Here's Valentine, and he floats in for the easy two. Credit the assist on that one.
One easy look. Don't allow the defense to set up.
What a beautiful fast break opportunity, and the finish pretty good.
Williamson, the pass to Jackson. Oh, yes, the turnaround. Jackson's got 5 points so far.
And I like to see this. They're calling his number early, and he's delivering.
They know that if this guy goes off, their chances of winning rise exponentially.
Hughes with the screen on Jackson. Here's Agwebu. Good D by Williamson. Bulls have gone 2 for 4 from the field so far today. In the corner, Tatum with it. Back to Jackson. Good. It's Tatum picking up the assist. That's 7 points for the Cobra.
And when the size advantage is as big as it was there, I mean, that's exactly what he's supposed to do in that situation.
Here's San Antonio, trailing by 2. Pass to Okongwu. Here's Hughes. Pass to Red. Fires the 3. That one's in. His first shot this game.
And that's exactly what he's looking for, draining the triple.
And so it's Jackson who brings it up for the Chicago Bulls. And this game, the first chance they've had to see the San Antonio Spurs.
Yeah, and taking on an interconference foe, certainly not a rival. They're the better team, and they showed it, winning both matchups last season.
Now Red, after the missed 3 from Jackson. To the left side wing.
2 minutes remaining in the first.
6 on the shot clock. Offensive rebound. Okongwu goes up again. No good that time.
Never easy to stop this guy at the rim, but that is a beautiful contest right there.
Here's Jackson. Fouled in the act of shooting. Gets the bucket anyway, so a 3-point play chance for him.
This guy is cooking right now. He is leading them on the offensive end as they remain in front here.
The Bulls shooting their first free throw of the night.
only shooting 71 really on the season, so there's plenty of room for improvement.
Giannis, he's checked in for the Bulls. The Spurs also with the sub. Hodges checked in. Aguibu passes to Valentine. They set the pick. Driving the lane. Here's Hughes. And he makes good on the layup.
Just setting the tone with an aggressive move to the rack. And where's the help defensively?
To me, that's a complete lack of communication on that side of the ball. These guys need to be talking to each other.
And the basket by Jackson.
Well, they're calling his number time and time again, and he is delivering.
Down low, here's Aguibu. Lays it up and banks it in.
And their post play has been really solid right off the bat.
Chicago's gone 1 of 3 from beyond the arc so far in the game. Connects in three-point range.
Well, they're leading in large part because of the work he's put in this quarter. This is nicely done.
Valentine passes to Aguibu. The feed to Okongwu. And it's good for 2.
And those are the kind of nice inside looks they've gotten here in the first half.
The Bulls with the lead. Here's Jackson. Good. It's Tatum picking up the assist. Tatum's got 4 assists now tonight.
All right, defensively now, you've got to find a way to slow this guy down because he's putting it to you.
Here's Aguibu. That shot off. Some solid defense there from Jackson. 7-second difference, shot and game clock. Over Aguibu. And the Bulls tack on 2 more.
Now, Jason Tatum has become an extraordinary passer. This guy knows the attention he draws, just gets his teammates involved.
Here's Aguibu, and there's the try. Chicago grabs the miss.
Let's give some credit to the defense for how they're guarding this guy right now because they're refusing to let him get comfortable.
And every year, Williamson seems to take another leap as a distributor. Great pass on that one.
It's up a 3. The shot, no good. And so it's Chicago heading to the bench with a 7-point lead as we wrap up the quarter. Shooting the ball so well in this one. A great performance from the field. And we've got more on 2K Sports coming your way after this break. Checked in for ball. And San Antonio calls the first timeout of the game. And he has been on another level this past month, getting Eastern Conference Player of the Month, the Cobra.
When he gets dialed in from deep, like he has been, he can just take over with his shooting. It opens up looks inside and outside for everyone else. And it all happens because there's just no easy answer to deal with a hot shooter. Fantastic performance from him.
On the court right now for the Spurs, Isaiah Jackson out there with Joel Embiid. And there's Hodges, and it's Red in at the 3, the small forward. And now let's send it over to the sidelines and get a report from David Aldridge.
Thanks, Kevin. The Cobra in the last game against Atlanta had a huge game. He finished with 57 points, and he reached that total with some superb shooting from deep. Those were video game numbers he put up in that last game. Boy, it had the league abuzz. We'll see what he's got in store tonight. Kevin?
Thank you, David. You're right. He was a one-man wrecking crew in that one.
He was not going to let them lose that game. We'll see if he comes in with that same attitude tonight.
One of the things I like about this guy, he's able to up the intensity whenever needed, and players really feed off his energy.
One interesting note about tonight's game, unlike the rest of the Cup, Greg, this does not count towards the regular season standings.
Yeah, so each of these teams are just...
Got it to drop! He got it to drop!
Goodbye and good night.
Spurs trail by 15. some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, right now you just need a bucket to get some momentum.
San Antonio calls timeout.
Keep pushing, fellas. Keep pushing.
Checked in. Already a lot of talk about who's going to take part in the three-point contest this season. And here's a look at the players most likely to make it.
And so many great shooters in the NBA these days. And these guys, quite frankly, the best of the best. I wouldn't be surprised if we see a scoring record broken in this year's competition.
Well, you look at Jackson. He's all the way up there at number 2 in the voting for the three-point contest. Fans and the media know that he is one of the premier long-distance shooters in the league today.
And, Kevin, not to take anything away from the other facets of his game, but let's face it, that three-point shooting is what puts him on a whole nother level.
And we'll keep you posted as we find out more. And as we get closer to the three-point contest, once we have our final list of official contestants.
Yeah, it's going to be very competitive. That's the one thing we all know. We got an incredible group of long-distance shooters in this league right now. Just a solid performance on the interior. The rebounding has been off the charts. And it just seems that every pass they make is leading to a score. Just great ball movement.
Valentine wide open, he fires, counting his second make in 4 attempts.
And how about finally being able to put an end to that 16-0 run by the Bulls?
From deep three-point territory, the Bulls keep it alive. And that one's good out of the Kumbo.
The assist totals, Kevin, just continue to grow. They're way ahead in that category. Ball movement has been flawless.
Valentine passes to Okongwu. Nice ball movement by San Antonio. Valentine kicks to Red. Off target from three-point range.
Rare you'll see him miss such an open look.
Here's Jackson. And it's Chicago scoring again.
All night he has made an impact at the offensive end. Now he's trying to shut the door.
Now the pass to Okongwu. Inside. Passes it to Hodges. The three from Valentine. Knocks down the three ball. Valentine's got 5 points now this quarter.
Sometimes trailing in the game, players get sucked into trying to make that home run.
And the Bulls with some changing. Zion Williamson comes in for Jokic. And it's Tatum in for Giannis Antetokounmpo. And it's the Bulls with the ball. 22 is their biggest lead. They get to take on the Magic at Orlando after this one. That one will start off a 3-game road trip for the team.
Yeah, they're relying on their three-point shooting and getting pretty good results.
Pass to Okongwu. Kicks to Red. And here is Hughes. Pass to Valentine. Here's Okongwu. Just 5 to shoot. It's Red outside. And it's Williamson with the rebound.
And you don't want to give up that kind of look too often.
Jackson drives in. That one good for 2. Jackson's got 42 in the game.
This guy has been unstoppable. It has not mattered at all what the defense throws at him. He's had an answer.
The pass to Okongwu. No good on the 3.
And physically, there's no doubt they've been the stronger team. A +2 rebound advantage tells you all you need to know. A lot to like about the way they're playing right now, but still plenty of time left.
You do like that the offense is humming along. They're putting in the effort to distance themselves.
And the way they have controlled the glass this game, really impressive.
And bottom line, more boards means more possession. That's how you build a lead.
Getting it done on both ends, and it shows up in the score.
Well, what I love is the energy they're bringing right now. They're ignoring the scoreboard and playing hard.
And so it's Chicago, having no problems at all. Up 29 points heading into the next quarter. The three-point shooting has come fast and furious to the tune of what has become a big-time blowout in progress. And we'll be back with you shortly.
And as we welcome you to halftime, no other way to say it, an abysmal start for the San Antonio Spurs.
Their shot selection belongs with the Seagulls at the dump. It's trash. Everybody thinking me. Stop it. Make the extra pass. Get something easier.
Seagulls at the dump? I always think of seagulls at the beach. I think of a nice setting. I think of a beautiful moment. And now you're planting that. Thanks, Shaq. And now let's take a moment to look at the upcoming games on the schedule.
And for their matchup with the Mavericks, it'll be a good test for them, but very little room for error. Even to have a chance.
And that is it for halftime, folks. It is back to Kevin Harlan and the crew for the second half.
Thanks for joining us, everyone. We got the second half of the Cup Championship on 2K Sports. We're seeing a tremendous game here from the Cobra.
He had a fast pass to the lane that first half. Got inside on demand.
Now, this guy is such a good finisher on the move, and so far the defense has not been able to counter it.
We've got Williamson, also Tatum out there, and it's Atkins in at the 5, roaming the paint. That's the group on the floor for Chicago. And now the latest from our reporter, David Aldridge.
Well, Kevin, Jason Tatum said his quiet demeanor may belie his hunger to win for some people. He said, I feel like sometimes I come off so laid back that I don't know if people understand how much I invest into this game, how much I care, how hard I work, because I'm not the loudest or may show everything. Kevin?
Yeah, you know, his passion, DA, for the game is right there. We appreciate your score.
Terrific play call to give him a clean look at the rim. That's how you want to start the second half.
Well, there is nothing better than catching a rhythm as early as possible, and boy, that's a terrific start right there.
Spurs shooting about 33%, not happy with their play on that end. With the teardrop, and the layup good by Valentine. Valentine's got 9.
He knew what he wanted to do all along. The teardrop.
From deep three-point land, Okongwu grabs the board. Okongwu's now got his 4th rebound in this one. Here in this third quarter, just over a minute play. That's foul number 2 for him.
That's fine.
I like the call. I thought the defense was just there a little late.
And that's a block right there. He swats that ball away with some energy.
And guys, they'll think twice about attempting that shot again. That was a big-time rejection.
Stolen by Jackson.
And how about the stingy defense there to deny that pass?
Over Hughes. It's Chicago with another bucket.
Unwilling to let up even for a moment. That's his killer instinct, just fanning the flame.
One thing I enjoy is watching players who don't pay attention to the score. You lock in on the moment and play the right way.
Remember, tonight does not count towards the regular season standings. Greg, do you expect the coaches to empty their benches?
Yeah, this one is out of hand, so you probably start the Spurs with your best 5. If they can't cut the lead down, probably rest your starters and start focusing on the regular season.
Here's Williamson. The 3rd shot of the possession finally falls for him. Williamson's got his first basket of the night.
I'll tell you, Zion can do that all night. Terrific offensive rebound.
Okongwu passes to Red. Valentine with it. 12 points for him. Great look, but off the mark. Tatum on the wing. Guarded by Red. The offensive rebound. Jackson. And Jackson throws it down hard.
Impossible to stop the putback when he's got that kind of position.
Agreed, Greg. Let him get his hands on it inside and finish it off.
How about the activity level, the effort level? This team right now feeding off his energy.
Quick shot there, and it's off target.
In the first half, he was on fire. From range, but he hasn't knocked one down since.
Here's Red. A good finish at the rack off the slick feet. Red's got 9.
This guy can do so much for you on the offensive end, and that is why his number gets called time and time again.
And the dunk by Jackson.
He's carried this team to this lead on his back, handling almost all the scoring duties.
The Spurs have gone 4 of 6 from the field since the start of the third. Pass to Okongwu. Feeds it to Red. To the wing on the left. Pass to Agwebu. The 3. And again, it's the Spurs from deep.
And they're showing much more focus here in the second half. More effort as well. And their offense starting to show signs of life.
San Antonio's gone 2 of 2 from long range in the third quarter so far. Back to Red. .106 left to play in the third. Over to the left wing. The three-pointer off the mark. And here's Tatum. He'll bring it up for the Bulls. Here's Jackson. Good. And it's Tatum picking up the assist. Tatum's got his 7th assist in the game.
Well, Jason Tatum has proven he can score at the NBA level, but you want to see him share the basketball. Pretty pass.
Pass to Hughes. Lets a floater go. Here's Jackson. And another one falls.
That 61 point.
Yeah, everything is going his way right now. 7-second difference, shot and game clock. And the pass to Okongwu. Off the mark there with the three-point shot.
What a brutal night for this guy, and it is having a ripple effect throughout the team. This is tough.
And the foul called on the Cobra. And that'll be his third foul so far.
Third personal foul. Second team foul. Substitution on the court. Substitution on the court. Blocking foul called on.
For San Antonio, they have shot 2 free throws, and they're 1 of 2 so far.
Third team.
First free throw is good. The Spurs shooting a lackluster 38% for the game, struggling so far. On the floor for San Antonio, Joel Embiid out there with Jackson. And there's Hodges, and it's Red in at the 3. Embiid with the screen on Jackson. Cruz, just 4 to shoot. Off target from outside. The Bulls shooting an unreal 70% from the field, making a mockery of this defense. Jackson misses.
Well, he's a quality mid-range shooter, but he can't get that one to go.
And Hodges kicks to Embiid. What do you think of the league's most recent CBA? Right, that 7-year deal just signed.
Oh, Kevin, the NBA and Players Association both need to be commended. Labor peace through the rest of the decade.
Substitution on the court.
And San Antonio shooting it well here in the fourth quarter, 50%. At Webu, guarded by Jackson. Stolen by Jackson. And he uses the pass on the layup. Jackson's got 16 points here in the second half. And guys, what do you think about the hustle stats here for the Bulls?
I like their defense tonight, and we don't talk about that side of the ball enough. You can really change a game when you get a bunch of steals and get out in transition.
They've also been scoring on the break. With how difficult it is to get buckets in the half court, anytime you can push the ball in transition for easy ones, that's big time.
Well, Chicago has gone 2 of 5 on three-point shots since the end of the third quarter. And they call the foul, so he's got the and-one chance here to make it a three-point play.
And once they smell blood in the water, you can see the killer instinct take over.
And you want to save your best for last. Tonight, they've done that and then some.
Chicago making a switch here. Carter's checked in. Akwebu passes to Okongwu. Nice ball movement by San Antonio. And again, San Antonio turns it over.
Yes, just carelessness there. I mean, you have got to have your head in the game.
Giannis, he's checked in for Carter. Jackson from long range. Carries it from three-point range.
Convincing lead with very little time remaining. And the fans are pumped.
Well, they're getting ready to celebrate, no doubt. They know it's theirs to lose at this point.
Out left to the wing. The 3 from Valentine. Hands it from downtown.
The real. Come at us, and we're coming right back at you.
And you would expect nothing less from these two, taking pride and making plays.
Jackson, that's good.
And how's that for a move? The killer crossover. It's a thing of beauty.
Akwebu, guarded by Jackson. Poked away. And so Chicago takes this one, and by a big margin. And look at this team. Ecstatic. They are champions.
the Mecca, baby. The whole world is watching.
I hate these guys, man. Y'all better win tonight.
Welcome, folks, to what promises to be a great Tuesday night of the NBA on 2K Sports. Joined by Greg Anthony, Steve Smith, and David Aldridge. This is Kevin Harlan. Now let's take a look at the Bulls' opening lineup. Jason Tatum is out there with Zion Williamson. Then there's Jackson, and it's Atkins in at the 5. And for the Knicks, they've got Wembanyama. Devin Vassell out there with Griffin. And it's Griffith in at the point guard position. And in Chicago to start out, well, certainly some names on the floor, Greg, that we've seen in the NBA for many years. Then in consideration, what kind of game can we expect with the grizzled group on the floor?
And Kevin, these types of games tend to be kind of methodical. Vets aren't afraid to give the ball up for a better look, and we should see a clean game here tonight.
And he's good on the 3-ball.
Beautiful concentration from Devin Vassell. He's right where he wants to be, and he fires.
Jackson throws it down hard.
And guys, for MP, this matchup's a big one. This is a tough squad and a game both teams want to win.
These are the games you get ramped up for. And knowing MP's mindset, I think it's going to be an exciting battle, no doubt. Here's Bailey. 8 points his last outing. Jackson missing again. Here's Wembanyama for 3. And it's Chicago with the rebound. They come into this one having outplayed the Magic last game.
Yeah, it was all hands on deck. Helps to get points off the bench.
It was a total team effort in terms of passing the baton to the guy that's hot.
Chicago shooting their first free throws of the game.
Not a strong suit for this group, just around 71%.
He is definitely disappointed. He could put his team up in front, but at least he knotted this one up.
You spent your first 4 seasons playing in New York. What's that like?
When the Knicks are winning, Kevin, there is no place you'd ever be. The fans are incredibly smart, loyal, and they'll treat you like a king. But no doubt that media pressure is for real.
What a smart look from Zion, setting up his teammates, not trying to do it all himself.
Jackson against Vassell. Score the basket, his second of 2 attempts.
And I like to see this. They're calling his number early, and he's delivering.
It makes sense, right? You're trying to get off to a fast start, and he can help with that. I mean, all people. Period. It's been a struggle for him scoring the ball.
And giving up some inches inside, but makes up for it with an aggressive style.
And that takes skill and the ability to make adjustments as you're going up.
Griffith can't get it to go. For Chicago, they've gone 3 of 7 from the field since we've gotten underway. And the basket by Jackson.
And Tatum is all about doing what's best for the team. Superb as a ball mover in terms of finding his teammates.
Here is Fernandez. No problems knocking that one down.
And they don't want to get in the habit of giving him open looks from three. Much quarter still, but not who you want to leave open.
Now here's Jackson. From the arc. Fernandez with the rebound. Now here's Vassell. Not a lot of room. Count the bucket. And he's got a free throw coming up as well. Knicks trail by 5. We've got Hawkins. Wilcox is out there with Green. Then there's Wembanyama. And it's Henderson in at the point guard. They're the group. New York will start the second. Tatum against Green. There's Jackson with the 3. Makes the shot. Basket number 4 this game. Brings him up to 4 for 9.
Love the selflessness. Tatum willing to give it up whenever he sees an open teammate.
Here's Henderson. Score the basket. Nice shot after missing his first attempt.
And there's a pattern starting to take shape here. They're wanting to get inside and getting good shots from close range.
Got that one up quick. Jackson's got the lead up to 9 now for the Bulls.
His second make from beyond the arc this quarter after hitting none in the first.
Henderson for 3. It's all in by the Bulls. First chance of the season for them to go up against this Knicks team.
Yeah, a season sweep form last year in this matchup. They were consistent as far as ensuring they beat the teams they were supposed to.
And so it's New York with it after the missed 3 from Jackson. Wembanyama gets the bucket. Wembanyama has got 5 points now in the quarter.
Pretty much all of their buckets coming from inside the paint now.
And let's head over to the sideline and catch up with David Aldridge.
Thanks, Kevin. The Cobra in the last game against the Magic put on a performance. He finished with 59 points, and so much of that damage he does is from long range. That stat line was really unbelievable. It's something you really had to see to appreciate. Back to you guys.
Excellent, David. Thank you. Greg, how impressive was it watching him completely take over?
Unstoppable. They won that game because of his effort and just his overall relentlessness.
And that's what every player has control of, this level of activity. It allows you to impact the game even if the shot isn't falling.
A good job by him on the glass here tonight. +8 in that department.
Man, he has been locked in this quarter, shouldering the load at the offensive end.
Outside, Green. Passes it to Wembanyama. Good, and it's Green picking up the assist. 9 points for Victor Wembanyama.
And guys, they continue to put a lot of pressure on the interior defenders with their work down low.
And a wide open shot from Green. And a miss there on the triple. The Bulls leading by 7.
2 minutes remaining in the first half. 2 minutes.
Jackson down low. Guarded by Green. Jackson, that's good. Jackson's got 19 points.
You just love how reliable he is. Night in and night out, his offense is there.
And the Knicks decide to take their first time out here. So New York ends up going to the new group. Then for the Bulls, Atkins checked in, and Williamson subbed in for Tatum. Now, here's Vassell. 5 points in the game. Here's Fernandez. And 2 free throws coming up, unable to get that one to go with all the contact. It's going to... Beyond Zion Williamson.
Second team foul.
And what's your take, guys, on the hustle steps for Chicago?
What they've done is they've looked to push the pace and transition early, and it's paid dividends with their fast break points.
And let's not forget how terrific they've been on the offensive glass, throwing themselves on that backboard and being rewarded with additional points.
And Jackson throws it down hard.
And he can do a lot more damage to the rim than that when he wants to.
Oh, you're right. And with the lead they're enjoying, I'm surprised he didn't put a little something extra on that one. Here's Griffith. 6 points for him.
And they've got a big lead, not just on the scoreboard, but really in the rebounding numbers as well.
It's good. And now it's a 12-point Bulls lead.
His shot making has been superb this quarter. He's taken over this game.
New York's gone 1 of 3 from way outside since the start of the second quarter. There's 57 seconds left to play here in the half. Bulls are gone 7 for 10 here in the second quarter. They'd like to keep up that nice pace. Right side Jackson. Williamson outside. Goes up on the wing. And Jackson with the basket on the assist from Williamson. Jackson's got the lead up to 14 now for the Bulls. Now Vassell. His last outing he had 24 points. And there's the pass to Griffin. Shot from 12. Chicago grabs the miss. The shot and game clock separated by 4. Jackson misses.
That was excellent contest, preventing him from making something that's usually automatic.
To the left wing. A 3-ball. Griffith can't get it to go. Launches a 3. And so it's Chicago sitting with a comfortable lead up by 14. They've kept the tempo quick and the defense on its heels. And it's gotten them up big. We'll return shortly.
Welcome, everybody. This game revealing a big disparity in play. What a performance so far for the Chicago Bulls.
For them, it's been all about ball movement, player movement. You see the flow of the offense? This is the kind of basketball I'd pay to see.
And they're paying us. How about that? We're lucky. This is a get-to job, not a got-to job. And moving on, let's take a peek at how the East is shaping up here in the midseason.
Well, right now for Chicago, you know, Halloween was a long time ago, but this team is still the scariest group in the league. They're striking fear into every team that has to go against them, Shaq.
You're starting to scare me, Kenny.
Oh, okay. That wasn't scary.
And that concludes halftime. Now time to send it over to Kevin Harlan as the game's about to resume.
Well, we've got a second half of basketball for you. We think it's going to be pretty good. A big comeback, though, is needed for this game to be competitive, and it probably has to happen quickly. We're seeing a tremendous game here from the Cobra.
Well, we'll find out if they were able to find an answer for him over the break. He was scoring with ease in that first half.
I think both sides probably adjusted a few things. The key for him is to bring the same level of energy over these last 2 quarters.
So the Bulls 5 right now. You've got Tatum. He's out there with Zion Williamson. And it's Atkins in at the 5, roaming the paint. Steve, there's a whole lot of young talent throughout the NBA, but which players to you stand out above the rest?
Kevin, there's the obvious ones like Luka Doncic, Jason Tatum, SGA, John Morant, and Anthony Edwards. They are consistently growing as players. I am keeping my eye on a guy like Evan Mobley. He could be an all-time great defender.
The latest now from our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David, it's all yours. Take it away.
Thank you, Kevin. Victor Wembanyama has this uncanny combination of size and skill. He says most bigs play basketball because they're tall. I started playing before I knew I would be this height. Since I was 5 or 6 years old, I always had a ball. I was built for this, I guess. All of what happens to me, I expected for myself. Kevin?
Yeah, a long road, D.A. Thank you.
And that's a special play coming from the one spot.
You know, his passing can take a backseat for that dunk.
Wow! It just shows you the versatility. This guy can do a lot of different things for you.
Woo! And a big lead for them on both the scoreboard and the backboard thus far.
They couldn't have asked for a better start to this half offensively. 4 straight and counting.
To the inside. Here's Fernandez. And slam dunk by Fernandez.
Beautiful location on the pass as usual. Led his man perfectly.
Jackson from long range. The rebound by Victor Wembanyama.
But only the first miss of the second half. They come out here with authority.
Griffith passes to Wembanyama. Jackson against Vassell. 6 to shoot. Wide open look. And Tatum pulls it down. Tatum's got 4 rebounds now tonight.
And when you look at a player like Devin Vassell, his massive reach really stands out.
GA, a young man with a near 7-foot wingspan. Combine that with his quickness, Vassell has potential to be a really remarkable defender.
Bulls leading by 21. And the basket is good, and he's got a chance here for one more at the line.
The ball movement on this run has been fantastic, and is a big part of why they've been able to get these good looks.
For Chicago, they have taken 10 shots from the free throw line up to this point and made 6 of them. Wilcox is checked in for Victor Wembanyama. A touch over 2.5 minutes of basketball played here in the third quarter. New York calls timeout.
And Coach can't like what he's seeing, trying to get them refocused. It's so...
He'll bring it up for Chicago. Wilcox is out there with Green. Then it's Victor Wembanyama. Then it's Henderson. And it's Wood in at the 2. That's the 5 for New York right now. Henderson against Jackson. Here's Wembanyama. Good defense by Jokic. The Bulls shooting an efficient 53% from the field. Here's Jackson. Lays it up off the glass. Jackson's got 41.
Down the stretch. This is when they need him the most. And he is delivering.
Henderson kicks to Wilcox. Henderson looking it over. All 3 off the mark.
I'm shocked that it didn't turn into 3 points. I mean, he makes you pay on those nearly every time.
Clinic shooting has been good so far. Only 37% from the floor. They double team Wembanyama. To the middle. And Wembanyama throws it down.
Oh, big finish, emphatic.
He hangs on the rim just for good measure. Fires from way outside. And the call up against Jokic. That's foul number 2 for him. And the Knicks making a change here. Fernandez is checked in. Knicks have gone 1 of 3 from the field to start the 4th quarter. And the foul called on the Cobra. That's his first foul. Hey, Smitty, in the playoffs, it's rare for an 8th or a 7th seed to make it out of the first round. But what about a 5-game series for just those kinds of matches? You know, 1 against 8 and 2 against 7.
You know, it wouldn't be bad, Kevin. We had those type of series when I first came into the league, but I don't think they would change since we have the play-in tournament. I think rounds 1, 2, the conference finals, and the NBA finals will stay 7.
Drains it from beyond the arc.
He's given a great lift to this offense tonight. Very, very efficient.
And the foul called on the Pope. That's foul number 2 for him. All right, the NBA already has a team in Canada, a G League team in Mexico. We see a team in Europe, Steve.
Kevin, we've had games in Paris, London recently. It'd be really hard travel-wise on these guys, flying all the way over to Europe.
Here's what Chicago's going with right now. Williamson comes in for Jokic, and it's Tatum in for Porzingis. Here's Wembanyama. Whistle blows, basket is good. So a chance here for a 3-point play.
Efficient performance from him. Not the case for everyone else on his team.
Chicago leading by 19 points. Some nice ball movement by the Bulls. Yep, it counts. Jackson's got 46 points.
Ooh, heat check after heat check. He rises to the occasion, trying to wheel his team to victory.
Master Griffin. Now, Wembanyama. A second chance effort, and the layup is good. Wembanyama's got 9 points now in just the second half.
He's hot this quarter. He's getting the shots he wants, and he's delivering.
Here's Jackson, and it's Chicago scoring again.
And yeah, he's not messing around. He wants no part of a comeback in this one.
Reason why momentum can flip so quickly. We see it time and time again. Teams giving up big leads.
Pass to Vassell. Oh, drew the foul and almost hit the 3-point bucket. And he'll go to the line to shoot 3.
You never want to foul a jump shooter, but that just shows how much respect they have for Vassell's jump shot.
Good on the second free throw.
A lottery pick. Devin Vassell has turned into a big-time talent, someone who will be a force in this league for years to come.
And he nails the third. Bulls leading by 18. Bailey passes to Jackson. He got it again. Sensational.
That's from my goodness. 50 for the end.
Yep, he is putting on a show. Passes it to Griffin. From outside the arc, drops in the tray.
Great pass from Devin. He's all about doing what's best for the team.
Bulls lead 80.
There's 1:54 left in the fourth quarter. Here's Jackson. And another basket.
And he's up to 52 points.
Yeah, making a GA look all too easy right now. Stolen by Jackson. Takes the 3. Atkins controls the rebound and puts it back up and in. And the Bulls lead by 21.
That is really good work there on the offensive end.
Give a big round of applause to your next city dancer.
Look at the clock. A little under 3.5 minutes gone here in the fourth. Here's Knox. Good, and it's Green picking up the assist.
Bulls lead.
1:30 left in the fourth.
Tonight's battle is going to end with a very clear winner, leaving nothing to chance. Impressive win for the Bulls.
They simply ran them off the court.
They set the pace, and their transition game was executed flawlessly.
And so this is going to end up as victory number 24 on the year.
And once it becomes official, this win gives them a nice confidence boost against this team. They'll face them twice more this season.
And you know, looking back at all the contributions tonight, it was a really phenomenal all-around game for the Cobra.
Shouldering the load for them all night offensively. He came in focused, ready to go, and he delivered.
Dishes at the ball. Back to Jackson. Beyond the arc. Green with the rebound. And so here is New York, trailing by 17. And that one's good by Henderson.
Yeah, coming down the stretch, they've become reliant on their perimeter game.
You know, when you're raining threes, you can stack up points in a hurry, but it can go the other way as well.
They just blocked out the noise, kept on grinding, and this is their reward.
And guess what? It's going to be a fun flight home. Total team effort. Big win on the road.
There's the pass to Jackson. Shoots a fader and got it. Another basket. 60 points. This guy cannot be stopped.
They've had no answer for him in this one.
The drive by Henderson. Henderson with another miss. And here's Jackson. Shoots the three. And that one drops.
I love that they're continuing to attack despite being up big.
I'm impressed with their intensity tonight. They came in focused and they've executed.
And so Chicago takes this one, and by a big margin. A resounding victory for them. And Greg in enemy territory, no less.
That's exactly right. But with the way they controlled the game and just completely took the crowd out of it, that's how to get it done on the road.
And that'll wrap it up, folks. Now for Greg Anthony, Steve Smith, and David Aldridge. This is...
Yeah,